Hey guys, what's up? Since it's almost Valentine's Day, I thought it would be appropriate to make a video recommending some romance novels. I'm going to be recommending 6 books in total. The first 3 are books that I have read and I personally really enjoyed, and then the other 3 are books that I haven't read but a lot of people seem to be liking them. And the reason why I'm going to be recommending books that I haven't read is because I feel like I don't read that diversely, but I'm trying to change that in the year 2017. So I'm trying to make up for my lack of non-diverse books by recommending some diverse romance reads. So yeah, let's begin with the list. The first book that I have to recommend to you guys is Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli, and you've probably heard of this book and you've probably already read it, but if you haven't heard nor read this book, it's about this boy named Simon, and he's gay but he's not openly out yet. He's been emailing this boy named Blue. He has no idea who he is. All he knows is that he is a fellow student at his high school. So they've been exchanging these emails and they have been increasingly becoming a little bit flirtatious. And one day the class clown named Martin discovers these emails and threatens to out these emails to the entire school if Simon does not comply with his request. So he's basically being blackmailed. You know, homeboy Simon, he's not in a good situation right now. So while Simon is dealing with this blackmailing situation, he's also trying to discover the identity of Blue, and he's trying to find out who the heck he's been emailing all of these months. And this book is a very cute, fast-paced, quick read. You can honestly sit down and read this in like a couple of hours. And it also features one of the cutest book couples that I have ever read about. I highly recommend this book and I cannot praise it enough. Next is a book I read a couple of years back, and it is The Catastrophic History of You and Me by Jess Rothenberg. This book follows a 16-year-old girl named Bree who dies of a literal broken heart. Her boyfriend tells her that he doesn't love her and her heart literally breaks into 2 pieces. So now, after she died, Bree is kind of stuck in this limbo kind of place. She's not really in heaven yet, and she's not on earth. She's kind of in this intermediate spot, up in the sky, watching her life unravel. She sees that her boyfriend has been keeping a huge secret from her, and her family is dealing with the loss of their daughter. And while she's up in this limbo type place, she meets a boy named Patrick, and he is kind of her own personal little tour guide. He is supposed to help her go through the 5 stages of grief in order to move on and go to, you know, actual heaven. So throughout this novel, Bree is discovering things about herself as well as her family members and her ex-boyfriend. And I remember really enjoying this book. It's very funny, and I remember crying. It's just this absolutely amazing, heartbreaking, hilarious novel, and I definitely recommend that you guys go and check it out. The last book that I'm recommending that I have read is a book I was debating whether or not to include it in this video, because yes, it is a romance novel, but it's not your typical young adult romance novel. It is Forbidden by Tabitha Suzuma. I have talked about this book before. I've actually reviewed it. I will leave a link down below. It's a non-spoiler review. This book is about these 2 siblings named Lorcan and Maya. And these 2 siblings, their family situation sucks. Their mom is an alcoholic and like parties like all day, every day. Their dad is not in the picture, and so because of this, they've been the ones that have kind of served the parental role to their, I believe it's like 3? Yeah, they're 3 younger siblings. And because of their hectic and chaotic life, they've kind of started to develop feelings for one another. So yes, this book does deal with incest and questions the morality of incestual relationships, and this book is just, it's very thought-provoking, it's very heartbreaking, and it just makes you question everything you've ever known about incest and about the laws that are in place about incest and everything like that. And like I said, I filmed a non-spoiler book review on this book. If you want to go and check it out, I kind of delve in a little bit deeper about the thoughts and everything that went through my mind while reading this book. I'll leave a link down below. Okay, so the next 3 books that I'm recommending to y'all are books that I haven't read, so I can't really vouch for how good or how bad they are. The first book I'm recommending is One Man Guy by Michael Barakiva, and this book is about a boy named Alec, and he's an Armenian boy who just found out that his parents are sending him to summer school in order to get his grades up for his freshman year of high school. There he meets a boy named Ethan, and soon enough they become friends, and Alec finds out that Ethan kind of wants to become more than friends, and it's all about that. According to Goodreads, it's a heartfelt, laugh-out-loud, funny story of romance, family, and self-discovery. It has a rating of 3.89, and it also says it's 255 pages, so it seems like a really funny, quick read, and I will definitely be looking into checking it out later on in the year. The next book is one that it will probably be my next book purchase, and it's Lies We Tell Ourselves by Robin Talley. This book is set in 1959 Virginia. It's in the middle of segregation and racism, and it's the South. It's, you know, the South had it bad for racism. So our first protagonist is named Sarah, and she's one of the first black students to be attending this all-white school. And our second protagonist is named Linda, and she has been taught all her life that segregation is good, separate but equal facilities is just the best way to go. So these two are partnered up for school projects and are forced to work together, as well as they are also forced to kind of face the issue of race and sexuality head on, because they start to develop some romantic feelings for one another. And the last book I have to recommend is Tell Me Again How a Crush Should Feel by Sarah Farazan. This book follows a girl named Layla who is Persian, and she has gone through basically her entire high school experience without having a crush on anyone until this new girl named Saskia shows up. Layla starts taking risks she never thought she would ever take with Saskia, and once again, like every other one of these books that I've talked about, a romantic relationship starts to brew between them. So yeah, that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to include a lot of diverse books because, you know, diversity is important, and yeah, hopefully you guys will pick up some of these books that I've mentioned, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye!